Good evening, everyone. CharlieWolfGaming here presents the Brothers Grimm, the Sub-Zero / Noob Cybot exclusive tournament. First to six double elimination. Blano, you with me on the other side of the commentary desk, on the other side of Cape Town. Hope you guys are keeping safe with all the fires and shit that's happening in Cape Town, but all good on your side?
Yeah, thankfully it hasn't come anywhere near us, so good for that. But dude, I'm really looking forward to this evening. I think that as we've come closer and closer to it, I've been looking more and more forward because I really think that this is an interesting matchup situation that we're going to see tonight. The Brothers Grimm, not only from a lore perspective, because obviously, you know, you got Bihan and Kuai Liang, but also from a matchup perspective. You know, both of these characters have got their pros and cons, and I think it's going to be really interesting, man. What do you think?
I think it is, and I think I've got my clear pick in terms of who comes out on top of this match.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got your picks as well. I'm sure you're siding with the character that you play rather than the character that you don't, but I've got my doubts.
Well, I think you know my feelings on Sub-Zero generally.
I think I do, yeah. Guys, sorry.
Sorry.
If you are a little bit concerned that there is no background music, I've had my very first YouTube video scratched due to apparently copyrighted music in Cuba, Iran, and Syria, I think it is.
Cuba, Iran, and Syria.
That is correct.
They are massive Mortal Kombat fans.
Absolutely.
There,
so. And so we're just trying to see what the issue is. So you're going to hear some in-game audio tonight, and hopefully I'm not going to get any copyright strikes. On a positive note, clearly YouTube is taking note of my channel. But anyway, moving along swiftly.
Okay, speaking of your YouTube channel, guys, leave a like immediately if you're watching. But yeah, man, like I what I'm interested to see tonight is whether any of the combatants who are all proficient in either Noob Cybot or Sub-Zero, some of them both. What I'm interested to see is whether any of them have come up with character-specific or matchup-specific variations, or whether they're just going to rock their normal stuff and see what happens. So, I mean, I know that X-Ray 92 is the kind of player. He's not participating tonight, just by the way, but he's the kind of player that would probably have set up a variation to counter Sub-Zero should he have played Noob. So I'm wondering if the other guys are thinking the same way. So this is going to be interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be cool.
Yeah. So, guys, just to take you through the six guys that are due to participate tonight, we've got Mindless ZA, who has recently appeared on quite a few streams, and we're obviously happy to accommodate her, being both a Sub-Zero as well as a Noob Cybot player, Blino.
Yeah, very well, more than competent at both characters.
Absolutely.
So I'm interested. You see, that's where it becomes interesting for me. When a player plays both characters, what do? Do they go with the opposite character to what their opponent has picked, or do they mirror? No. It's going to be interesting because I think it's going to sort of tell us who they think is favorable in the matchup.
Correct. Yeah, and I mean the guys have the decision whether they want to go up against each other, whether they want to mirror. It's entirely up to them on the evening. We've also got Valve Overkill, who is fantastic with Noob Cybot as well. I don't think I've seen him play too much of Sub-Zero, in all honesty. So if he does pull it out from our point of view, it will be a bit of a surprise. We've got Matrix as Mr. 5000, who I think won CGL, choosing Sub-Zero at the end. I think a variation called White Walker, a bit of reference to Game of Thrones there.
Rocking that sub-zombie skin, the Shredder skin, as I like to call it.
Something to that effect, yeah. We've got Illusion's Killjoy 837, who clearly needs no introduction. We've also got Careless winner, who also had quite an amazing run in the recently concluded CGL event.
Top 8 CGL finalist, a Sub-Zero extraordinaire.
Absolutely. And then, unfortunately, our sixth participant, Rex2 Ducky, just informed me that his power went out, and unfortunately he had to pull out of the tournament. So if you can, Blino, just put a link in the chat that will take the guys to the bracket.
Yeah, will do.
So that they can just follow the bracket as well. But guys, first up will be, based on the exclusion of Rex2 Ducky, Careless winner going up against Mindless ZA.
Cool, guys. Link to the bracket is in the chat. If you guys want to follow the action, that's where to do it. I'll drop that link in there periodically if you guys are too lazy to scroll up. Stabs, what's happening, buddy? Jim Chori, Sali, what's happening, guys? Altino Roy, obviously here to watch his recent nemesis, Mindless, at work. Mindless in the chat as well, says Cybot Gang. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I'm going to get Careless winner in here, C Wolf. If you could get Mindless in, because I don't have her on my friends list.
All right, I can do that. Careless winner versus Mindless. It's going to be a nice opening game.
Yeah, and like I say, I'm very curious to see. I get the feeling that Mindless prefers Noob Saibot as a character, but let's see which direction she swings in terms of who she thinks is better in the matchup.
Well, she's going up against probably one of the strongest Sub-Zero players I've seen in Careless winner, and it's going to be quite a tough one for Mindless, but having seen Mindless play over the last couple of weeks, definitely capable of, I don't even want to call it an upset, because I don't think we've seen these guys play each other on stream. Both of them, as we've mentioned before, are more than competent with their characters, and I think the Mindless might actually have the upper hand here somewhat, being able to choose either one of the characters, whereas I don't think I've seen Careless winner pull out a Noob Saibot as yet.
I haven't personally, but I mean, he is one of the strongest Sub-Zeros on the scene, has been playing him for a long time, so I wouldn't rule him out either. But like you say, I don't think that there's a situation here where it could be considered an upset. Anyway, these guys are in the path already.
Oh, that's perfect.
And, hey, oh man, my cats, go away. Sorry, they're being assholes. All right, here we go.
Okay, guys, so hopefully for the first time in the evening, we're going to hear some music. Ah, there we go. All good.
Okay, so Mindless has gone straight to the Noob Saibot pick. Careless winner obviously going with Sub-Zero. Now, there was an organic conversation that happened in the Steam WhatsApp group today about this matchup, which is quite ironic. And I did some experimenting, and there's a couple of weird things that happen between these two. So, if Sub-Zero slides and Noob Saibot goes for his Shadow Slide and they collide, Sub-Zero will take the damage from the Shadow Slide. But if Noob Saibot goes for the Shadow Tackle, which is the back forward 2, if it's timed correctly, Sub-Zero will go straight through that tackle and hit Sub-Zero. So there's a little interesting dynamic there.
Time has revealed your true character.
Well, Bian versus Kuai Liang.
They're letting the intros rock. You'll have to see it.
Guys, do not forget, tomorrow, 23rd, is the official release date of the Mortal Kombat movie. If you're planning to see it, do yourself a favor, go see it.
I'm so keen, dude. I haven't seen it yet. But here we go. Okay, Careless winner has already taken quite a bit of that noob damage. But he's staying active. Oh, she does not get caught by the overhead.
Guys, just remember, this is a first to 2. Trapped in that corner there, using the Shadow Slide to try to get out. Still stuck in that corner there with some Sub-Zero pressure coming through here. Great interrupt there.
Yeah, got to be careful with that Arctic trap. It comes out pretty slowly. You've got quite a few options before it comes out. I mean, you can jump it as well, which is also quite useful.
Round 2.
All the Conqueror in chat, welcome, buddy. Glad to see you here in chat again. One of CharlieWolfGaming's most loyal supporters since the very beginning. And it's only until recently I've actually had the chance to chat to all the Conqueror. So, big welcome to you, my friend, if I can call you that.
Yeah, welcome, Bill. Nice to see you again. An avid supporter of CharlieWolfGaming. Thank you so much for being with us.
Mindless doing well in this match so far, in this first game at least. Having already taken the first round in a bit of a life lead in the second round here, but Careless winner finds an opening here. He's going to do a bit of Sub-Zero damage here. 291.
Sub-Zero damage, nothing compared to noob damage. But if he can hit you consistently, he's going to take your life bar away. But
Oh, I think this might be it. I think this might be it. No, not just yet.
Oh, got the breakaway.
I think
That's going to
it.
do it.
Great that play there from Mindless. Taking
Super
that
patient.
first game 2 rounds to 0 and 1 game to nothing up against Careless winner, who does not have the luxury of the Lucan pick as we saw in CGL.
Yep.
So unless he's got a noob Cybot, a pocket noob Cybot, we're going to see Sub-Zero coming out again.
Yeah, well, I doubt he's going to go to Noob Cybot, so pretty sure that we are going to see a Sub-Zero. Just really impressed with Mindless's patience there and how just made all the right reads. I mean, she didn't get mixed too much, maybe sort of 3 or 4 times during that whole match, but otherwise she was making really, really good reads. Took her turn,
Sub-Zero.
did the damage when she needed to. Impressive stuff.
So far, so good for Mindless. It is a first to 2, or as some of the members in our community would call it, the first to gimmicks.
Madicon Square Garden.
Okay, Colosseum. What better stage to host these titans of Mortal Kombat?
Okay, 1-0 in favor of Mindless. Careless winner with the same variation. I think that is what we would assume to be the traditional avalanche variation of Sub-Zero. The Arctic Trap as well as the Creeping Ice.
I
Interesting.
disown you in every way.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Sub-Zero is the only character who has appeared in every single Mortal Kombat game.
Round 1.
Or one of.
He's appeared in every single Mortal Kombat game, yeah. He even
I
had,
think-
so much so he even had his own game.
Spin-off.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure
I
if
think-
he appeared in Special Forces. I honestly don't know. I haven't seen that game even being played.
Mainline games, mainline.
Yeah. I think he's been in every game.
Not even Scorpion has that luxury.
Scorpion missed out on Mortal Kombat 3 before it became Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Correct.
I was really disappointed when I didn't see Scorpion on that character select screen.
Yeah, they kind of like tried to make him into Robot Smoke. Like Robot Smoke had the spear and all that sort of stuff. Anyways, as we're busy nostalgiaing away here, Careless winner has got himself a bit of a life lead here, and this should be it if he can keep this unbreakable, which he does. Nice work there by Careless winner. Oh no, the YOLO slide was not effectively punished. That one lands this time.
Ooh, tried the
going for the
optimal there.
Opti. Going for the Opti, unfortunately just misses it. Timing is tricky.
Yeah, but I must be honest with you, I've been hit with that way too often by none other than the Picasso himself. So, guys, watch out.
I've been practicing that Opti.
Well, Mindless doing well in the second round here. Quite very swiftly, in fact, going into a 70% life lead here, and I think this might just be close to the end at least for Careless winner and the second round,
nice
and the
entry.
NTA secures it. Match point here for Mindless.
Anti-airs. See, Wolf, why do people complain about them? They're very possible.
I think it's the inconsistency really about the anti-air. You know, one time, as you saw, there's a standing wall will anti-air, and on another occasion it will just be the flying kick will get preference. So I think it's just the inconsistency really about the anti-airs more than anything else.
Now, I can tell you in no uncertain terms that he's consistently anti-air me. So,
Air-to-air trade, their teleport being beaten by the jumping one here. Both players on just about equal life, probably a slight lead for Mindless, and Sub-Zero tries the Sub-Zero things. Mindless completely aware what needed to be done there. Ooh, that's
oh no,
punishable.
what is
And
he
I
doing?
think this might just be it. Oh no,
Oh
she
no,
drops the
goes for the
optimal.
Opti again. Was not necessary actually in that situation. Probably should have gone for the easier route. She still would have closed it out, but it looks like it doesn't really matter at this point. 0.41 life points. Oh!
Not going to kill, not going to kill, I
No,
don't
not,
think.
not quite. No, I don't think
might
it
just
is.
be very close. Yeah, no, definitely not going to kill. Probably had about 20 life points left.
Squeaky bum times.
Squeaky bum time, and Mindless keeps the composure and takes it by 2 games to 0. Going to dish out the noob
best friendship
Cybot
in the
friendship.
game. The best
Arguably,
friendship in
the
the
best
game.
friendship in the game.
Noob Cybot.
I'm sure Fujian would have something to say about that.
Fujins is great. Fujins is awesome. Look at him go. So Mindless taking her first game over Careless winner. Like we said, not an upset, but am I not logged in here?
I've just updated the scores now.
I can't for some reason. Oh no, I can. You were obviously doing it while I was trying. So that means that Mindless goes on the winner's side of the bracket to face Illusion's Killjoy in the next round. Folks, you may leave the cough. And our next matchup is going to be that matchup. No, sorry. Valved Overkill going through against Rex Tudaki, who couldn't join us, unfortunately. So is he taking on 5,000 now? Is that
Yeah,
what's
so that
happening?
will be what will happen now.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, so great. First of all, great play there by Mindless. I mean, to take on a top 8 CGL finalist and beat him in the way that Mindless did, you kind of have to ask yourself the question: where was Mindless during CGL?
That is a very, very good question. Maybe we didn't market it properly.
Maybe, but she's here and she's off to a fantastic start there, Blino. 2-0 over Careless winner.
With Noob Cybot, who I think you alluded was probably the worst character of the two in the matchup.
Yeah, I just think Sub-Zero has cheaper tools than Noob Cybot in order to open up the opponent. So I would have thought the advantage was with Sub-Zero. But I mean, that's just one matchup, or sorry, one match rather. We might see that matchup come again with two different players, and we might see a completely different outcome. So let's get Valved Overkill and Gems Mr. 5000 in here.
I've got the invites out. They are pending. So all they need to do is accept those invites and join us in the cough. But yeah, once again, it's that whole situation of it's not just the character that's being played, it's the person controlling the character. So, I mean, anybody can do well in any matchup. It's just how you play the matchup. Do you know the frame data? Do you know when it's your turn? Can you punish effectively? It's just all those like MK11 fundamentals that are going to give you an edge over anybody if you just have that solid kind of knowledge.
It's about that fine details, really. You know, what move will best punish that move which is unsafe? Is it the forward advancing high? Is it the forward advancing fast mid?
Like for example, we saw Careless winner go for the slide, and Mindless missed out on a punish because she went for the 1-1-3. So it's just little things like that.
Yeah. Well, this match is going to be a match that I'm obviously looking quite forward to. Seeing Gem Matrix's Mr. 5000 on stream, one of the few times we've seen him since taking the CGL title. Losing out on the Khan of Africa, losing out obviously to Illusion's Extra 92, but many will still argue that Mr. 5000 is, well, as I mentioned, arguably.
Session not available, Seawolf.
Who is indicated that?
5,000.
5,000, okay.
Yeah. Maybe I should try my trick where I leave the cough.
Let's try that and let's just see if we can get something going.
All right, you're going to have to share your Discord
all right.
screen with me, and then I will watch on the Discord. Let's just see if this helps. Sometimes it does.
Okay, so it means that I'm going to have to send out the invitation.
Valved Overkill is already in the cough, so he's waiting patiently.
Okay. All right, so let's just see if we can get Mr. 5000 in here again. Okay, guys, so the next match, round 2, winner's side, Valved Overkill going up against Gems, Mr. 5000. And I think Mr. 5000 has entered using the same invitation that you sent previously.
Oh, cool.
Or unless Valve has sent him an invite. But these guys are here, they are ready. Let me just get the screen shared so that you can tune into this action as well.
Bill the Conqueror saying Mr. 5000 for the win. Bill the Conqueror actually interviewed Mr. 5000 on his podcast not too long ago. If you haven't caught that, guys, tune in. If you ever wanted to learn the ins and outs about
Complete lack of
our
surprise.
friend Mr. 5000, Africa's own CGL title winner.
And then, guys, do not forget. Well, I can't tell you not to forget because you haven't been informed yet, but
Round one.
CWolf will be being interviewed by Mr. Golden Conqueror as well. And details of that will be
Next.
provided shortly.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, guys. So tune into that if you wanted to learn more about the mysterious wolf. He's going to give away all his secrets. Okay, these guys are going for it, man.
Yeah, no, they're going for it and they're going hard.
Both even on life at the moment.
Mix will die trying. Whoop, he gets caught there with the teleport, manages to escape. Forward 2 connects again. Mr. 5000 with the wavies moving in for the forward grab, has Valve on life support and closes out the first round with the back 3. Mr. 5000 just looks super strong whenever he's on stream.
Dude, it's the speed of his play that just kind of like overwhelms you. You know what I mean? He's just he is pressing 5,000 buttons. He just never stops.
Sub-Zero things coming through there from Mr. 5000. Jump one into the forward 2 into the creeping ice. Wild Overkill misses an opportunity there.
There we go. There's an
Sub-Zero
effective punish.
thinks.
Go for the optimal. No. Forcing the breakaway from
Wild
5,000. Oh,
Overkill missed out on an opportunity there to get some decent damage. The down one anti-air there, Blino, into a combo completed with a crushing blow slide.
okay, Levin, you can't anti-air in this game.
Not out of it just yet. And
Oh, he goes for
unfortunately-
that. Oh, that was. Oh no. Doesn't go for the brutal. Would have earned himself a 10 had he brutal his brother.
So Mr.
Not bad.
5000, I think at the end of the day, it has to be said in double quick time, really.
In double quick time, but not a bad showing by Valve Overkill either. I mean, that life bar wasn't like, it wasn't too far away from, you know, there's a bit of squeaky bum times happening there.
Zaza in chat, Nsingu. Is that not the flavor?
Yes, yes it is.
Welcome, buddy. Panda Bear, Donovan, Checkmate, I see you guys all. Bilal, welcome. Gorny 615, Donovan Murugan. See you guys all. Thank you so much for the support. As always, guys, you guys have been fantastic of late.
Yeah, awesome stuff. 28 members of the Wolfpack in the chat right now. Guys, if you haven't yet, just close that chat for 2 seconds. Drop a like if you like what you see.
Fight.
Wild Overkill staying with Noob Cybot, understandably so. 5,000 locked into Sub-Zero. Oh, the 5,000 he just knows everything about what his opponent is going to do.
Yeah,
I think
choosing
that's what
not
makes
to
it
break
so
it.
difficult for anybody to face Mr. 5000 because
Oh, and he knows when to finish the string as well. You know, cashes in on that crushing blow there. Would not have finished that string in any other situation. I guarantee it. Interrupt on the forward 2 there. Can cash. Ooh, I think Valve is.
oh, and again down one anti-air into the back 2, and that closes out the round, putting Mr. 5000 on a match point situation here, Blino. Down 4 into the low slide. Get another slide.
Disgusting. You know, I think that when you play somebody, okay, this is going to be a good punish. No bar to break away. Cashes in for that 365. You know, I think that when you're playing like somebody like 5000, the intimidation factor is such that you don't play as you normally would. You're a little bit more defensive, you're a little bit more hesitant, and when you do open him up, you kind of like get a fright. You're like, oh shit, I opened him up, now what?
This. And before you realize that it's over, he's already punishing you with a 350 damage combo. So
Yeah,
Mr. 5000 is one of these players. Wow, what an anti-air there.
another standing on anti-air.
Finish him.
Just super composed.
Sub-Zero
Like
wins.
he never looks panicked in his gameplay.
Not at all. So much so that he's actually earned himself a spot because of the reduced amount of participants. He's actually earned himself a spot in the winners final.
Just like that.
Just
Short
like
stream
that.
tonight, guys. Short stream tonight.
Short stream, but not short
Action.
of quality action and quality matches.
Action packed.
Well, this is going to be another interesting game coming up now because we are going to go into the continue on the winner side where we're going to have Killjoy, Illusions Killjoy 837 going up against Mindless ZA.
Interesting stuff. Are we going to try and get me back in the coth there?
Yeah, let's try and do exactly that. So, good showing there from Mr. 5000, Blino.
Yeah, as expected. Yeah, Valve Overkill, not a bad showing by him either, but just being overwhelmed by 5,000 buttons, man.
Yeah, 5,000 buttons just being pressed quick, fast. 5,000 very comfortably at the end of the day, taking that by 2 games to 0. Valve Overkill, though, is not out of the tournament just yet, guys. This is a double elimination format. He's in the lower side of the bracket. He's waiting to see who's going to be joining him based on the loser of the upcoming match between Illusions.
No, I do believe that Valve Overkill's next opponent is going to be Careless winner.
Oh, okay. Based on the bracket as it is right now?
As it is right now, yeah.
Perfect.
So they're going to face each other in the losers. The loser of this next game actually goes straight to losers round 2 because, as you know, Rex 2 Ducky's power is out, unfortunately. So they get that win by default. Okay, I'm in.
Okay, so it's Killjoy and Mindless. Let me get Mindless in. You're going to get Killjoy in?
Yeah, no problem. Killjoy's invite has gone out.
As Mindless.
Yeah, so these guys have got a bit of work to do.
So Mindless already on his second game for the evening, and after that very strong showing in game number 1, Careless winner, one thing, Illusions Killjoy 837, probably a completely different prospect.
Completely different beast altogether. What is up, guys, in the chat? Stabs. Hello, buddy. Combat Pack 3 announcement tomorrow. Come on, dude. Don't play with my momos here. Don't play with my emotions, Stabs. Yeah, you see, you busy giving people false hope. Now Dizzle thinks that there's an announcement tomorrow as well. Don says, clip your toenails before the matchup. I'm not not entirely sure why you would want to do that, but it's always good advice. Clip your toenails, guys. Keep it clean, yo. Look what you've done. Look what you've done, Stabs.
Lusikelo, aka Frosh911.
Yeah, he's
Welcome.
Stabs has got everybody riled up now. See, even Panda. What you've done.
Mindless, okay. Again, game session not available, Blinder, so we're going to have to resort to the other option again.
All right, that's fine. You're already sharing your screen, so that's cool. I wonder why this is the case. I've played both these guys in Combat League before. I beat them savagely. They didn't know what was going on.
Of course you did.
They didn't know what was going on. Two zips.
Killjoy is in. Let's just wait to see if Mindless is able to join. I have sent you another invite, Mindless, so that should be coming through shortly.
That is very irritating. When I leave the cough, they come in. I think something's happened because it never used to be like this. Jim Chori says, we over Combat Pack 3. When are they releasing Combat Pack 4? One day is one day, my friend. One day is one day.
Okay, Mindless, we're just waiting for you to confirm if you are able to join the new invitation that came through from myself. If you're able to do so, we should be seeing you soon. If not, we just want to cater.
No, we don't want Takeda, bro. No, Shocky. Bring back them legacy characters.
Okay,
Let's.
both these guys are in the Koth lobby. We are about to get this match underway, which is always a good thing to hear. Lino, you are able to see everything that's happening here?
I can see. I can't hear, but that's fine. That's not an issue. Bill the Conqueror says he's excited to have you on his podcast. We are excited to watch Bill the Conqueror. Oops, that's my cat. Okay, a bit of a connection test going on here.
Noob Cybot.
No, Killjoy, you can't take Robocop.
Willie.
Trolling. Killjoy trolls.
Everybody knows how much I love Robocop.
Beast mode.
In fact, everybody knows how much I love guest characters in this game.
Spawn and Joker.
Spawn and Joker, that's about it. Rambo,
No.
fuck off. Robocop. Fuck. Yeah, and Terminator's okay.
I don't mind Terminator.
Yeah, he's
I don't
okay.
mind.
He's okay. But you know what?
Arnie's cool.
Going all the way back to the sibling rivalry here, the Brothers Grimm, Sub-Zero versus Noob Cybot,
This is
B-Hard
DJ,
versus Kwai Lang.
DJ,
The
what's his
name
name?
was grandfather's first.
Round one.
Funny, this sparkly guy.
The Mixed Vegas. Oh, okay.
That's right,
Be
the Mixed
fun.
Dragons. I like it.
Both of these guys be quite creative with their variation names.
Has Mindless gone with a different variation this time, or is it just the skin?
I'm
Nice
not too
work.
sure. Still the Shadow Slide, it's there. I haven't seen Spirit Balls as yet.
No, not yet. Killjoy gone with that the air axe projectile as well. Trade in the air. Mindless holding her own here. Admirable.
Sub-Zero things coming through there with the YOLO amplified slide.
Whoa, how did that miss? Interrupts the forward two and interrupts the forward two again. This could be death.
Oh, she misses out. She misses out. Oh, and Killjoy decided, well, you missed out. Let me show you how it's done. Forward two into the crushing, or fatal blow rather. Round one goes to Killjoy.
Mindless, that is very, very unfortunate. I get it though. That timing can be a little bit tricky.
Round two.
You gotta wait longer than you think you should wait. There's the spirit ball.
I see it. Now that particular combo ended something that has been a bit of a sore point in your Noob Cybot play as well, if I'm not mistaken there, Lino. And as you're correctly saying, it's one of those things where the timing is extremely tricky. And unfortunately for Mindless, that has been one of the things that she was unable to capitalize on.
Yeah, you have to hit it later than you think you have to hit it. So it can be a little bit confusing. Killjoy looks like he's nice and warmed up now. Oh, Mindless going for that. That was nice thinking, going for that fatal blow. Unfortunately, Killjoy just getting back. One touch is going to do it for Mindless if she can, but she can't.
And the fatality comes out, or the brutality rather.
That's a 10. If I was in there, I would give you a 10, Killjoy, but unfortunately, you're gonna have to get a 10 from Seawolf.
Yeah, you can get a 10 for that. I mean, that was some squeaky bum time at the end. I mean, Mindless with a fast thinking there to try and basically get Killjoy with that fatal blow on wake up. I think he flawless blocked.
Dude, like I said, I think that was super clever thinking, and on any other day it might have caught him. So I think Mindless a little bit unlucky there, doing super well in that matchup.
Super well indeed.
Okay, she's gone with I'm not sure whether this variation is changing or sickle snag. Okay, so now she's lost the spirit ball and she's going for that pure damage noob. Sickle snag and shadow
Round
portal.
one.
And a cool skin to go with it.
Yeah, oh, the cool skin. It's like Darth noob.
Darth Cyborg.
Darth Schneeblit.
What is the 2-year anniversary of Mortal Kombat 11? For those of you who didn't know, 23rd of April 2019 was the day my life changed.
Okay, now I'm starting to think that there might be some merit in Stab's outrageous announcement without an announcement. Let's hope so.
Not gonna keep my hopes up.
Well, guys, celebrate MK11's birthday by jumping into Combat League, playing some one-on-ones. Be around tomorrow. Oh, unlucky not to get that teleport there. Nice pressure there by Mindless, but oh, nice neutral duck of a throw there. Schmixed.
And the humble dick punch to finish off. I will
The
end
humble-
you, says Dimitri Vegas. Oh my gosh.
I will end you.
That was the worst bit of voice acting. I'm not even talking about myself here, I'm talking about Dimitri Vegas. Damn, that was terrible.
The poor guy. He's a DJ.
No, I mean, what were NRS thinking?
What? Why did you do this? Yeah.
Marcus
And,
Rock in chat, welcome.
For those,
Panda disagrees with our analysis there, saying nope. Oh, was that what I think it was? A nice micro duck to keep Killjoy in the corner and close out that round. Not over just yet.
Final round.
oh yeah, it was indeed. I just saw it back on stream. Super tidy. Super tidy. Zing saying it's the worst skin. Yeah,
Panda Bear saying it's the best voice acting, so
he's a bit sparkly for my liking. Yeah, got that neon glow going on there.
so here's a question, guys. Who is better at voice acting, Dimitri or Ronda?
that is a good question, dude.
Mindless not giving up just yet. As Killjoy under 50% life wakes up with a forward 2. As Killjoy getting closer and closer to Fatal Blow territory, is exactly there right now.
Oh,
Are we
yeah,
going to
it's gotta be
see
very
Sub-Zero
careful
do what
now.
Sub-Zero does? Forward
he's got a
4
bit of-
is waiting. Forward 2. Whoop. Mindless, great
This is
block
more than
there.
enough to play with, but now it's starting to get really, really dangerous. It's got to confirm into that fatal blow, and then it's definitely issues. Watch out! Oh, that doesn't finish it out.
Oh,
there
and
it
she
is.
just
There it is.
guessed wrong, and I think that is going to do it. Yep, that is so going to do it. 68 damage gone, and Killjoy survives
Yeah.
the squeaky bum time.
Only just, Seawolf.
And spam some forward 2s just to close out that game. But great showing there from Mindless. Killjoy, the victor,
Spamming
but
the forward too. That was. I don't think given Mindless the respect that she deserves, man. That was incredible showing by Mindless there.
it was indeed. And I think Killjoy will be the first one to admit that. I mean, that game could have so gone either way, and I think it was just a case of looking out for whatever opener could convert into that fatal blow, whether it was going to be the back 3, whether it was going to be the forward 2, and it looked like she let go of, or she rather chose to duck at the very last second there, Blino.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of thing that happens when you're facing a Sub-Zero. Do you block high or do you block low? You're gonna get hit 50% of the time, every time. 50% of the time, 100% of the time. Very,
Okay,
very
just
good
needed to
game.
catch my breath here because that match was... It was crazy. I mean, if you think about what we just saw there, Blino, we saw Killjoy going down to the wire. That match against Killjoy, rather, going down to the wire. And, I mean, it came down to one hit that
Yeah.
could have decided whether the second game was going to go in favor of Mindless or whether it was going to go in favor of Killjoy. And, yeah, the Sub-Zero forward to into the fatal blow. We've seen it so often, proving to be yet again the difference between 1-1 and 2-0.
Yeah, Sub-Zero things, man. Sub-Zero things. But as the guys are saying in the chat, it was it was really, really nicely set up by Killjoy there. You know, consistently peppering that back three, that back three, that back three, and then eventually coming in with the forward two to close it out. But yeah, that very, very easily could have gone the other way. I mean, you can't exactly react to the forward two, but you can beat it. You've just got to like press and hope that you pressed first, because it does come out slower than most pokes and you know, standing ones and that sort of thing. So yeah, I think Mindless got a little bit unlucky there, but take nothing away from Killjoy. He definitely did the conditioning and got the win. It's kind of like the difference between Killjoy and anybody else. You know, you keep that composure and you get the W.
Can we say she played out of her mind? Some play on words there, but I mean, she really went all out, and
Yeah.
very impressed by what I've seen there from all the guys so far this evening. And I mean, one of the guys that we've seen earlier, in fact, two of them, Careless winner and Valve Overkill, both on the loser side of the bracket invitation, they have gone out to them. So we're just about to get that match underway. Mindless, because of Rex 2 Ducky's exclusion, you've already secured yourself advancement into the next round of the loser side, where you are going to most likely face the winner of this particular match, Careless winner and Valve Overkill.
All right, cool. See, Wolf, I'm just staying in the Discord vibes.
Yeah, I think it seems to be working. Unfortunately,
cool.
the sound is not there for you, but yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever.
It's all good. It's all good. Let me see what's happening with the peeps in the chat here.
Valve for the win. Chimba Mutale, aka Illusions, Killjoy 837. No nooch, just vibes.
No nooch.
Okay, both these guys are in the Koth lobby. We're about to see Valve Overkill going up against Careless winner. Loser side, round number 1.
Zeng, have you got a Sub-Zero? Is that what you say, or a Schnoobert? Zeng is saying that he could have covered for Rex. I'm interested to know which of the characters he would have picked.
Surf's up.
Okay. Valve Overkill with his very useful noob Cybot going up against Careless winner, the sub extraordinaire.
Looks like the guys are letting the intros rock. So we haven't actually seen a mirror tonight. Every match has been one against the other.
That is true. I have a feeling though, when and if and when we see a Killjoy 5000, we might see something there.
I don't know. I'm gonna put it out there, and I'm hoping Mr. 5000 is listening. I've seen Mr. 5000 play Loop Cybot before, and it was scary AF.
Oh wow.
So let me just put it out there, guys. Mr. 5000, if you are listening, how's about showing us a Noob Cybot?
Show us a noob, dude. Come on. Oh, you see, there again, unable to punish the slide with the 113.
So it's quite safe to say there, Blino, that the best option in that situation with the block slide is the back one.
Probably the back one. I know that the forward 2 works as well. I think probably the back one just to maximize on damage, sure. But if you just want to be safe about it, the forward 2 works.
So the
But
forward
not-
2 won't allow the slide to low profile. I must actually check that in the lab. Blocking the slide, Sub-Zero is at the lower. He's obviously quite low to the ground.
Yeah.
And
No,
the
I know.
forward 2 is a high, so I must just.
It definitely works. I have punished many Sub-Zeros.
Oh, okay. All right.
But the back one is obviously, like I said, I mean, to get the maximum damage, you want a back one.
Forward 2 and back 1 works as Mindless in chat. So Mindless has spoken. We will not question.
I spoke as well, T-Wolf.
Yeah, I know. And Valve Overkill has spoken as well. He's spoken straight to Careless winner and said, dude, I'm here to take this tournament.
You know, maybe this is my complete and utter bias speaking here, but it's looking like Noob is stronger in this matchup. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Well, great showing in the first game there by Wild Overkill, taking a 1-0 lead over Careless Winner. I'm sure everything about Careless Winner is probably itching to choose Liu Kang at this point in time, but
Probably.
Mr. Emo.
he has been playing a lot of Liu Kang. We've also seen recently a Johnny Cage being picked by Careless Winner. Kind of makes you wonder how much attention has been given to Sub-Zero, especially since picking up these
other
characters.
S tiers, these other S tiers as they're called. That's a fair point, man. I mean, how much of Sub-Zero has he been playing recently? I mean, I know that he played Sub-Zero for most of CGL, so
You know, he actually only chose Sub-Zero, if I remember correctly, Brian, he only chose Sub-Zero when he was in a difficult situation, but I think he always started off with Liu Kang. I think I might have even come up against Careless Winner at CGL and lost 3-1, I think it was, where he chose Liu Kang.
yeah, I think you could be right. DeFlavor saying, how's about a Kotal tournament? Hey man, you never know. If these sort of weird formats are popular, guys,
Time
why
has
not?
revealed your true character. My true power quietly.
That Seawolf is the CEO of CharlieWolfGaming.
Round 1. Fight.
So if there's anybody you want to convince, it'll be him.
I kind of like these different types of tournaments. I mean, we
Yeah,
saw a
pretty
couple
cool.
of 2v2s taking place over the last couple of weeks. Actually got some input from some of the members of the community just in terms of what I can do with that 2v2. So it looks like Careless Winner has gone for a variation swap.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
got the chip
Noob
damage.
Cybot has probably just
from
gone
the
for
jiggy.
a...
Or just can't.
Yes.
Yes, now you're talking below.
Yeah, that could work. Kotal and Shao, as is Fai Lang and...
Yeah.
well, then do we
well-
include Kitana as well?
No, Bruce, she's not a real con.
How dare you? How dare you?
She's not a real con, bro.
I'm gonna tell Mina Zhang that you just said that. And Mina Zhang is going to come and kick your ass.
She's a usurper. In fact, Kotal's not even a real... There's only one con, dude. And for the record, the Emperors of Outworld were not called Khans. They were just called the Emperors. That whole Khan thing, it's whatever. Shao Kahn is his name. It's not a title. But it is now. It is now.
Round
It is
2. Fight.
But I'm just salty about the whole situation because Khan is the only Khan. Anyways, there's Sub-Zero's noobs fighting here, dude. Careless Winner, I don't know how he managed to kind of eke out that first round win because, I mean, it looked like Wild Overkill was pretty comfortable.
Now it's the eat the chip damage, so he's gone for the Ice
Yeah, that
Barrage or whatever it's called.
I mean, he's making good use of it as well.
He is indeed. I've just
You
sent
don't really-
you a DM as well, Lionel.
Yeah.
You don't mind just looking at that? As Wild Overkill is taking a slight lead in this round number 2 here, already up by 1 game, managing to block directly here, and I think this might be the end of the second round. No, we see a breakaway coming through there from Sub-Zero.
Hey,
And it's match point for Wild Overkill, much stronger in that second round there against Careless Winner here. So is Careless Winner going to go 0-2 in this tournament? Or is he going to be able to turn the situation around where he's going to go on to have a run back against Mindless ZA?
interesting prospect. You don't see many Sub-Zeros with the Ice Barrage anymore, so it's pretty interesting to me. Like, is this one of those kind of like matchup specific variations that he's gone for? Do you feel that there's something in this Ice Barrage that can keep Noob away? Is that a mid?
What is this?
The ice barrage. Is that a mid?
It's a mid, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that sort of covers the slide as well.
Valve Overkill taking a bit of damage here, but putting himself in a good position. Still has about 50% of his life intact.
Yeah, he's got. I mean,
Chip damage.
Careless Winner's got all the work to do at this point. Now Overkill just got to keep it tight here. Oh!
Now he's just going to kill. I don't think it is, Blino. I don't think it is. We're probably going to see Valve Overkill sitting with about 20, 30 life points left. 27. Eat chip damage. Eat chip damage. Oh, just out of range. And he suffers.
Clever stuff. Clever stuff there by Valve Overkill.
Now, if I'm watching this stream back there, it looks like Valve Overkill actually dodged the bullet there, because immediately after that fatal blow, Careless Winner could have easily just gone for the very thing that he chose as variation for. Eat chip damage.
Yeah, no, but you know, I'm watching it back on the stream right now. If Careless Winner had literally just so what saved Valve Overkill there was he jumped back just before Careless Winner sent that ice barrage out, and that put him out of range. So is that clever play by Valve Overkill to jump back and try and avoid that? I mean, one little forward dash into ice barrage, and that would have been Careless Winner's game. So it just, funny things can happen in MK11, man. Yeah. Right place, right time, exactly the right thinking from Careless Winner, just didn't come off for him this time.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because, I think Careless Winner did well to actually get himself into that position where he could have taken that game at the end of the day, changing variations in the second game, eating chip damage, and I think that ice barrage was almost used, or overused rather, but it did its job.
It did, dude. It did. It was a very, very interesting pick. Like, I would like to see more of that match, but as it stands, it's over. Valve Overkill's moving on. Careless Winner, unfortunately, is out for this evening. So Valve Overkill is going to go up against Mindless ZA. Now, these two have faced each other on stream quite recently, I think. Valve Overkill having the upper hand.
But before we go there, Blino, because Valve has just played his game, that match has already been set up. Let's go into winners finals. Let's go into winners finals, and let's see Geomatrix and Mr. 5000 go up against Illusion Killjoy 837. And let's see what these guys are going to cook up for us tonight, because in chat, Mr. 5000 has already said he's going to choose Noob.
Excellent.
So let's see if this is in fact going to materialize. We've got Mr. 5000 going up against Killjoy. Now, in FGC Africa, in the context of FGC Africa, how many times have we not said that? Killjoy and 5000 going up against each other in winners finals.
Well, this is the runback of runbacks 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 of runbacks.
Of runbacks.
Of runbacks.
Killjoy, Mr. 5000, your invitations are on its way. Should be with you shortly. Okay, still a first to 2 settings, guys. We are going to make the grand finals a first to 3 setting.
Well, Bill the Conqueror says this is why he's here, to watch 5000 win again. Okay. Well, he's up against a tough opponent in Illusion's Killjoy. So
that's
this is going to be an interesting one. And dude, I'm so excited to see 5000's Noob. I've never seen it before.
You've never seen it before? No. I've seen it.
I've never seen it.
I've actually seen it on request. I've actually asked him to choose Mr. 5000. I've asked Mr. 5000 to choose Mr. Cybot.
Mr. Noob
and he obliged, and oh my, yeah. No, he's got a Noob Cybot. In fact, he probably has everybody.
He has an everyone. You name it, 5000's got it.
Black Kratos in chat, welcome.
Welcome.
Black Kratos' brother in chat, welcome.
Welcome, Zing. The only Yonko and Black Kratos. Also very regular appearances on FGC Africa streams. Zing, one of our FGC Africa admin members as well.
We're just waiting for Zeng to appear on more streams. I know Black Kratos has appeared on quite a few streams of late. Formed a bit of a rivalry with yourself there, isn't it, Plano? If you want to call it a rivalry.
We've locked horns a couple of times.
Yeah. I have a name. I don't know who Carlo is. This is CharlieWolfGaming.
Yeah, no government names allowed. Come on, guys.
Okay, Mr. 5000 has just encountered an error, so he's just busy restarting his game. But let's talk about the matches that we've seen so far while we're waiting for these guys to join us.
Black Young Joe.
Because there's been quite a few matches already, and I mean the matches are going fairly quickly. We've taken it upon ourselves of late, Blino, to kind of go through the matches as fast as possible rather than having long breaks in between the matches, and I think it's worked out quite well. And the one time that it worked at its best, YouTube decides to strike my video. I mean, for goodness sake.
What the hell, man? Look.
So guys, if you have missed that video, please, the video is still available on Twitch. I will share my Twitch channel, and you can see what was that event called, Blino? Defenders of the Realm.
Defenders of the Realm, and it was a PC tournament, which I also think helped us speed through the matches. Things do tend to happen a little bit faster on PC.
Yeah, they do. From connecting to stability to
loading,
everything in between, to loading,
to the whole bang shoot. So, but yeah, as Seawolf has just said, guys, that stream is still available on Twitch. In fact, Seawolf, I'm gonna drop a link to CharlieWolfGaming on Twitch in the chat so that everybody has got the link. And if you haven't yet, guys.
There were some fire matches in that top 8. There were some fire matches.
There were some awesome matches. And guys, CharlieWolfGaming is currently streaming on Twitch right now. So if you want to go and watch there, if you've got the strong interwebs and you don't mind using the data, head on over to Twitch. Check out CharlieWolfGaming there. Give CharlieWolfGaming a follow. Trying to grow that presence there as well, because Twitch has got some very, very cool functionality if you've got the right amount of followers and that sort of thing. So head on over to Twitch, give CharlieWolfGaming a follow. You don't have to stay there, you can come back to YouTube, but I would encourage you to watch the Defenders of the Realm top 8.
It was fantastic. It was fantastic.
Still available on Twitch. Yeah.
We had, I think, on average, 60 people in chat at any given point during that tournament. And it featured the likes, the top 8 features the likes of Illusions X-Ray 92, aka Mark the Shark, aka the Khan of Africa.
Yeah.
It featured the likes of Atrocity. It featured the likes of Parasurama. Mr. Jivs, who gave a fantastic showing in that tournament. Mr. Solomons.
Dizzle my nizzle
for shizzle. Word the rebel.
So some really, really, and Mastermind and Wife. Some really, really strong players from the PC scene. So go and check it out. And I mean, let me just say, the showing by Atrocity. Dude, that was some scary shit to witness.
No spoilers, of course, for those of you who haven't seen it.
Well, I think that Atrocity on any platform is just so scary, regardless of position or whatever.
And for those of you who didn't know, Atrocity actually quit MK11 on PS4. So if you haven't seen Atrocity on PS4 for quite some time, that's part and parcel of the reason he's no longer on the PS4, or playing MK11 rather on the PS4. But, when he came onto the PC last week, it looked like he hasn't been gone at all. I mean...
No, dude. In fact, it looked like he might even be a little bit stronger now, which is a scary thought.
Well, he went in the first to 10 against the number 1 ranked player on PC. I think you might have seen him, the Great Khan.
Yes.
And he went up in the first to 10 against the Great Khan, went down 10-6, but he came back from that just feeling so confident, and I think the defenders of the realm really caught him in the aftermath of that performance. Guys, both these players are in the COT lobby.
they
Sorry
are
to break your word there, Blano.
No problem. Yeah, guys, we've got a match. But just on that, like, the Great Khan is kind of like this mysterious legend on PC. He's been the #1 player on PC
since launch.
It almost since day one, and he's been a Kotal loyalist since day one as well, before Kotal's buffs and everything. So just an amazing player. I don't know if you've ever seen any of his games. He's just ridiculous. He's just so on point.
Lost hive of the Kai 10.
Okay. AI Killjoy. AI Killjoy. Listen to me. Illusions. Killjoy 837 going up against your Matrix's Mr. 5000.
837 gang, as they like to say. Kotal is super broke. I agree with you, Mindless. I agree. Oh, that is going to be a punish. Killjoy has very, very quickly gotten 5,000 down to about half his life bar.
Down 4 into the slide, the Careless winner special.
Making good use of that down 3 as well.
And again, down 4 into the slide. And a down 4 to finish it off. So Mr. 5000 not looking too comfortable with moving that first round. Swag 0 taking that first round very comfortably there in courtesy of... Well, it looks like...
Not seeing much play by 5000 there. I mean, he was just a little bit overwhelmed by Killjoy in that round. Oh, catches him with the amplified ice.
Forward 2 connects into the creeping ice. Killjoy just happy to play this kind of mid-screen,
nice.
just out of sweep range. Very rare occurrence there, but catching Noob Cybot with 2 crushing blows, and just like that, 1-0, and I'm sure Bull the Conqueror will not be happy with what you've seen right now. And a fatality to come with it. That's a -2 on CharlieWolfGaming.
Holy moly, I mean, dude, that was pretty scary. I mean, if 5000's got a noob, I didn't see it, because Killjoy just didn't let him do anything in that match.
Saying in chat, this noob is looking kinda.
Well, I can't disagree at this point. I mean, Killjoy literally didn't let him do anything in that matchup. So that was an aggressive Killjoy that we just saw. I wonder if 5000 is going to stick with Noob Cybot. I get the feeling that he's going to. I think he's probably one of those guys who probably feels like he's got a point to prove now.
Snowman.
Well, I don't know. I don't think he has much to prove considering what he's achieved in the game already. But
I mean,
for the evening,
yeah, exactly. In this matchup, he's thinking about it. No. He's gonna go. Oh, he's already gone to sub very, very quickly.
Killjoy in chat saying he was only joking, Mr. 5000. Like, relax, Mr. 5000. The first mirror match of the evening.
The first mirror. That's interesting.
Okay, so Mr. 5000 back down to business.
He's got the.
Okay, I think that Killjoy might have chosen the incorrect variation here.
I think he has as well, because he didn't have that Sub-Zero charge. Whoops.
Okay, I'm just asking the guys in chat if they're happy to just play the match out and then just continue at 1-0 in favor of... I don't think the tournament and the stakes of the tournament is such that there's going to be a disqualification.
No. This is friendly CharlieWolfGaming stream. There's no money on the line or anything like that. So let's just restart this one, guys. Down to your heart's content. Let's run this one back. Sanazuki, welcome, buddy. Haven't seen you yet in the chat.
Sanazuki and I had so many awesome games over this last week.
I know you did. I watched them. I spied.
Round 2, fight.
Yeah, Sanazuki also one of the stronger players in the PC scene, I would say.
He is one of the very few players who plays Jax who uses the enhanced outranked, I think it's called. I'm actually not sure what that combo thing is called, but it's like 2-2-1-1-2-2.
2-2-1-1-2-2. I know that Stabs has got a Jax variation with the 2-2-1-1-2-2, or is it 1-1-2-2-1-1?
Or 2-2-2-2-2-2.
Desmond. The Desmond combo. The 1-1-2-2-1-1. Jim Churi confirming, yeah, Stabs uses it too. It's quite a nice combo string for Jax because it gives him some mix-up options as well.
Snowman.
He can tick into his command grab off it. He can special cancel it at various points during the string. So yeah, I like that. I like that string. Well, I mean, I don't like it when the Jax has got it against me, but I can see its usefulness. Score is 1-0 to Killjoy.
We should be playing with Swag 0. Am I right?
Correct.
Or not? I can't
No,
remember.
Yeah. He's Swag 0.
Okay. Mix or die trying.
That slide, man.
Oh, 5,000. Managing to block that low advancing slide. The infamous Sub-Zero. Oh, there's a bit of a teabag coming through there. Get a kick in the face for his troubles. This time that...
These guys play each other so often. It's bags all day with these two. Oh, convergence, the fatal blow. I think this is going to be death. He will.
Yep, I think that is so dead. 388 damage, 38% coming through there, and Killjoy finds himself on match point.
Round 2. Fight.
Singu saying, wow. Make forward 2-9 frames. Bilal, are you nuts?
Make forward 2-9 frames. Get out of here with that nonsense.
Flawless block coming through there from Killjoy, and just saying to Mr. 5000, don't forget, I already held the title of the Khan of Africa here. You, with all your achievements in MK11, have not yet.
Not been the Khan of Africa. Well, he goes down to Killjoy 2-0. Perhaps regretting that he indulged you with that noob Cybot.
I don't think Mr. 5000 will be too fazed by that. He knows he's still very much in this tournament. He knows he has a run-back opportunity if he can make his way down through the losers bracket and make his way into grand finals. So I don't think this is going to faze Mr. 5000 too much. We've seen so many grand finals of late blinder where the person coming through from the loser side has not only reset the bracket but has been able to turn the entire situation around. So
it almost seems to be a trend in FGC Africa.
Tundra.
It is indeed. And are these guys excited so much so they want to play another game? Nope. We've seen them gone.
Nope, they are out of there. Guys, thank you so much for being with us this evening. 35 members of the Wolf Pack in the chat. If you haven't yet, smash the like button.
And speaking of like, I think a lot of the guys that are about to witness the next match is going to like this, because these are two players that have had a little bit of history over the last couple of weeks. Valve, Overkill, and Mindless. And I think the last time these guys went up against each other, I think it was Valve Overkill who ended up taking it 3-2 over Mindless. So this is a 1st-2 situation. Who's going to come up on top between these two guys now? Let's hear. While these guys, Smooth Jarvis in chat, welcome from the PC
Well,
community.
dude, I'm gonna make a prediction here, just based on what I've seen this evening, and the fact that I think that Mindless is probably a little bit more comfortable on stream than she was the first time they played. My money's on Mindless this time. I got all the time in the world for Velvet Overkill. He's a super duper strong player. But just based on what I've seen tonight, I think my money's on Mindless right now.
I'm on the fence here. I'm just gonna
because this is a friendly tournament. I'm setting aside my commentator's objectiveness, and I'm gonna put my chicken on a block.
Mr. Jivs in chat asking, can you please get the shout out? No, you cannot get the shout out, Mr. Jivs.
I think you just shouted about, dude.
Jivs, always a pleasure to see you here. I'm not going to call you Jivs anymore. In fact, I'm going to refer to you from this point on, even on a PS4 stream, as J Mysterio. The only guy that got so pissed off he came back and changed his name. Mindless ZA already in chat.
She says in the chat that she always chokes against Valve. Yeah, dude, it's a thing when you come up against certain players that have perhaps had the jump on you traditionally. It can be difficult to get over that mental barrier, but it is possible. It's not an impossible thing to do.
Mr. Emo.
So Mind is going for the Sub-Zero pick because she did say earlier in chat that in her opinion Sub-Zero takes this over Noob.
Well, she also probably knew that Valve Overkill was going to go with the Noob pick, so perhaps she doesn't like the mirror either. Below asking when is Mr. Jibs versus Charlie Wolf.
Yeah, you missed it many months ago, where I completely smoked Mr. Jibs.
We'll get the three of us in a cough again soon.
28% combo there from Belt Overkill.
Air projectile, I think is probably a good choice against you. Nice jump in there from Valve Overkill, cashing in on the damage, gets himself 26%. Oh, forward 2 slide doesn't work.
Valve Overkill fully aware and just a raw teleport. I think it was a teleport read on that ice ball and works out in Valve's favor, taking that first round.
I like the air projectile against Noob. Doesn't cash in on the damage that time. And just a land to grab now. And well, Overkill making me eat my words right now. Looking very comfortable in this matchup. Gets the 1-1-3 into the amplified slide. Mid projectile comes out. Balls, X's.
Forward 2 Nexus time. Only 168 damage and again just a raw teleport catching Mindless and Valve Overkill going up by 1-0. Now, as much as I believe you seem to be in favor of that air projectile, I actually think that taking to the skies against Noob, considering he's got those shadow portals, if he makes the read.
Yeah, no, you're right. You are right.
I think like Sub-Zero could actually be on the receiving end of some serious Noob cyber damage. So, possible variation change here for Mindless.
I like the air projectile because it makes Noob a little bit more wary about throwing the slide out, which can also be a super useful tool. So it's kind of, yeah, but you're right. I mean, you know, you get caught by that amplified teleport and you're eating big damage.
So let's see. We've got the deep freeze now and the creeping ice. So I think this is probably the variation we saw take out Careless winner.
Round 1. Fight.
Slide that time and then into the forward 2. Another 1-1-3 into the slide. Nice balls. Tries to go into down 2. This is it there. The interactable comes out and once again, Velvet is just looking super comfortable.
Very
That's gonna
comfortable
do it.
indeed. Taking that first round there. Valve Overkill puts himself on match point right now.
Round
Mindless
2.
does look a little
Fight.
bit nervous in this matchup here, Blino, as you said in chat. Maybe just a mental block in terms of playing against Valve Overkill on stream and not looking too
must
comfortable
be.
for Mindless right now.
No, it has to. I mean, it's got to be a mental thing. I mean, to have such a strong showing against a player like Killjoy. Yeah, I mean, just annihilated. Forward to the slide, puts the move in the corner. Got a lot of work to do, but this is not impossible. Oh, he was looking for the. Oh, nice work there by Valve Overkill. Block the low after the overhead, and that is gonna do it.
I think we'll see a friendship here.
Best friendship in the game.
Nope.
No.
There's no friendships here.
Fuck that. Kill you.
Well, that's Mindless' evening, isn't it?
Fatality.
That is it. Unfortunately, Mindless goes out of the competition. Valve Overkill moving on in the bracket to face Mr. 5000.
Well, if Valve Overkill, if you can hear me, please remain in the coth. Mindless, you are welcome to leave. And thank you for participating. It's always great to see new guys starting their stream showings. And I mean, I know you're only on stream for the last couple of weeks, and I think with all the stream, and I think we've seen it with so many players here, Blino, the more they appear on stream, over time, the stronger they get.
That does tend to be the case. Yeah, I mean, those stream jitters, they never really go away, but you do get more comfortable. And you stop making the dumb decisions.
Okay, so we're going to get Mr. 5000 here, hopefully going to try and make his way back into winning ways, get himself back into winning ways and book him a spot in the grand finals. But in order to do that, he's going to have to take 2 games against Valve Overkill, who is obviously coming off a bit of momentum now, having, I mean, completely annihilated Mindless, in all honesty, in that previous match. Different prospect in facing Mr. 5000 here, but we've seen things happen before in FGC Africa where unexpected things tend to happen.
Dude, MK11, unexpected things can happen.
People can get MK11.
Chili Willy.
People can get MK11. We've seen it happen many times. Jib saying second best Jax on PC in chat. I see you, Sana. Who's the best, Jibs? I'm curious.
Now, I think I know the answer to that there, Blino.
Oh, right. Maybe we should set up that match. Never mind, Mr. Jibs, J Mysterio. I know to whom you refer.
Valve Overkill simply naming his variation Bihan.
Behind. How much that? Damage. Oh, he reads the breakaway. Gets the armor break. 378. That's nice damage. The ice ball gets thrown for his trouble. frames. 6 frame down one. Still one of the few characters in the game that does have the privilege of having a 6 frame down one is old Sub-Zero. Awesome breakaway there, and this is going to close out the round for Valve Overkill.
Valve Overkill looking fairly composed in that first round. I won't say comfortable because he had just about 20% life, but definitely composed to a point where he at least got Mr. 5000 to think about how to go about playing this game. So much so,
Mindless.
333 AK slay damage combo coming through there.
Okay, now he's going to have a torrid time in this corner. Is having a torrid time in this corner. Sub. It's getting subbed.
Oh, getting subbed indeed. 970 damage intact.
Final
So basically
round.
blocked like
Fight.
3 something, maybe 1 combo string.
Gymtrosity is the best jet according to the chat. Gymtrosity.
Wild overkill. Oh, lands that crushing blow, 31% there. Mr. 5000 in fatal blow territory.
I love that crushing. Smash you in the face. Oh no, he should have not gone for it there though. He should have cashed out for some more
I think
damage.
he actually dialed in that combo already.
Yeah, he must.
Ooh, and this could be an issue here. 1 forward 2 into a fatal blow can finish it. And that's exactly what happens.
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero tanks.
Dude, it's just, you know, Sub-Zero, man. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Mr. 5000, 1 game away from securing a spot in Grand Finals. Valve Overkill came so close in that first game.
Dude, he was literally like you said, he obviously dialed in that that back 1-1-3-2. If he hadn't, 5000 had no bar to break away. That was tickets. That was game 1. Valve Overkill. Very, very, very unfortunate not to have taken that one. But then again, you know, you're playing against Mr. 5000. He's the type of dude who's not going to make those mistakes, and he's going to capitalize when he can.
Absolutely. I see Jay with audio in chat. Welcome, buddy.
That is Word the Rebel, our Defenders of the Realm top 8 finalist. Knocked me out. What a prick. Now we love each other.
Matteo Moses, that's a name I haven't seen before. If you are new to the chat, and if you're new to the channel, if you have not subscribed yet, Mr. Moses, please hit that subscribe button. If you are already subscribed, drop the chat for a second, leave a like or a dislike, tell us why you don't like what you see, and we'll see what we can do to make everybody supporting CharlieWolfGaming tonight that much happier.
Yeah, that is the condition for the dislikes. If you're going to leave one, let us know why. Fizzle saying, what about a shout out to all the Rambo mains? I think Seawolf made a shout out to Rambo earlier on in the stream. You must have missed it. Just telling everybody how much he likes Rambo.
No. I would love to make a shout out to all the Rambo mains, but there are none. Valve Overkill managing to jump over that ice ball, secure the final flying kick, and take the first round of game number 2. So, Valve Overkill, in all these matches that we've seen so far, not out of it at all.
And then J-Rig goes into my government chat. One Assault Series match. What's going on there?
Speaking of the Salt Series, guys, there's been a call to bring the Salt Series back, particularly in next week, because there has been a couple of instances going down in chat on the WhatsApp groups with some people sharing some salty, spicy beef that needs to be settled. So
hey, a lot of spicy beef in the chats these days.
you love to see it, though.
You do love to see it. This is a fighting game community, it's not ballet.
Valve Overkill tries the desperation, down 2, misses, but does land the amplified slide. 6 frame down 1, mash twice in a row.
Oh, if you got
Doesn't
6
work
frames
the
down
first
one, why
time,
not?
just do it one more time.
Oh, dude, it's at 6 frames. Gonna beat most things.
Jump 1 into the forward 2, into the creeping ice, into the amplified slide, into GG's.
Dude, I'm super impressed with Valve's play though.
Now,
Also-
Valve has been extremely strong throughout this evening, in fact.
Yeah, another one of those players, Seawolf, that just tends to get stronger and stronger and stronger every time he appears on stream, and is somebody who's just so hungry to appear on stream. Any time any request goes out for, hey, who wants to be a part of this and who
Yeah,
wants to
the hand goes up,
participate in
doesn't
this, he's like the first dude to put his hand up. So I think it just shows, you know, the more you play on stream, the stronger you get. So big ups to Mr. Overkill, man. Got a lot of time for that dude.
Well, if Mr. 5000 can please remain in the Koth, we are about to get Killjoy in here to take part in the grand finals.
Grand finals, guys. How many times have we seen this? If you guys would like to see the tale of tonight's stream, tonight's tournament, I'm going to drop a link to the challenge bracket in the chat. If you guys want to see how this has all gone down, Rex2 Ducky was not able to join us this evening, unfortunately. He had no power. So just bear that in mind if you're going through the bracket.
Yeah, unfortunate, because Rex2 Ducky, in fact, sent me a DM on his PSN and actually requested that he be considered for a future stream.
Yeah.
This came up. I had no idea he actually played Sub-Zero. He actually messaged me on WhatsApp to say, I can play. I've been playing Sub-Zero for the last couple of weeks. And, you know, because the guys are asking and are eager to be on stream, I obliged and said, cool, we'll put you in. And it was about 6:45 where he came up and he said, listen, unfortunately, power's gone down. I got hold of the message probably just after 7, and because I was doing something else, I just thought, trying to figure out who we can slot in at such short notice. Took it down from 6 players to 5 players, and as a result, guys, it's 9:15, and we are at grand finals on the Thursday evening.
First to 3 grand finals, just by the by.
To 3 grand finals. Killjoy on the winner side, Mr. 5000 trying to make his way and reset the bracket on the loser side. They're both in the Koth lobby. We're about to get this grand finals underway.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, how many times have we seen this?
Scorpion, Moby Ghost, Chilly Willy.
Well, am I right in saying or seeing Killjoy going for a Noob Cybot pick?
I wouldn't be surprised, dude. These guys are the kind of guys that do that to each other. It's like, okay, cool. I destroyed your noob Cybot. I'm going to show you how it's done. We've got a variation there called BBC. I've seen a lot of guys call their variations BBC.
British Broadcasting Channel.
Yeah, that's correct.
Of course. What else could it possibly be?
That's it. That's the only thing it could be.
Round 1. Fight.
Akon Boys. Called is the variation that he's gone for.
Oop, that's
going to be
a
punished.
punish opportunity, and Killjoy says, yep. Whoop,
See Killjoy immediately going for that opti. Oh. I wasn't expecting to land that stand one. Oh, he lands now. The wake up buttons.
36%.
For the 365 damage.
Damage.
Damage. Joe
Rushing below
DiMaggio.
30%.
Oh, Sub-Zero things.
Mr. 5000 clawing his way back into this match, and he's going to
Oh,
close
he's
it out
caught
with
him.
a down 2.
He's caught him. Does Killjoy have
Round
the air
2.
telly
Fight.
equipped?
I actually have no idea what moves it.
You really need to pay more attention.
I do. I really do.
Okay, he's got Shadow Portals, Shadow Slide, and Spirit Ball. Okay, cool. So that's a pretty standard Noob Cybot Ultimate variation. That is the benefit of being able to go back in the stream and watch.
Missing
he
out
misses
on that
out on the
optimal.
optimal. It's going to be punished. Cannot punish it with the 1-1, but catches 5000 pressing buttons and manages to close out round 2.
Pressing 5,000 buttons there, and it's 1 round apiece in this first game. So, guys, Mr. 5000 has the opportunity to reset this bracket in this first to 3 setting. So we could be in for quite a lengthy grand finals, depending on how it all goes down.
Depending on how it all goes down. I mean, we're already in round 3 of game 1. So... Oh, the raw telly catches him.
Nemesis Organ Donor, I see you in chat, welcome. AK Slay, we've made reference to you already, buddy, welcome. RDW17, and of course all the Rambo mains in chat, whoever you are,
All the Rambo mains.
if you exist.
Shout out to all the Rambo mains. RDW17, one of our Khan of Africa donors. Thank you so much for that.
Also Total Khan Extraordinaire, so guys, I actually do like the idea
Khan,
of the
Khan mirror.
Khan, Battle of the Khans, or whatever we're going to call it. Cybot so close to closing it out, and Killjoy closes it out, puts it down 4, and finishes Sub-Zero with the unnecessary fatal blow.
Personally, I get so salty when people finish it with a fatal blow. I'm like, dude, come on, man.
Why?
I ain't got time for this. Let's just get on with the next game.
Well, I think it is kind of a strategy to just rub in the fact that you've lost. So instead of just giving you a standing 1 to say, okay, finish him standing 1, let's get on to the next game, there's a 15-minute cinematic of you being slaughtered by somebody's fatal blow. So
Yeah, well, I suppose it's the same as fatality, but there's something about the fatal blow where it's just like you just said, it's unnecessary. It's so unnecessary.
Snowman.
okay, so Killjoy again leading by 1-0. Mr. 5000 still staying put with that
Sweet.
White Walker looking variation. I think Kotal, Bison and Craig Murdoch are the most beautifully designed fighting game characters.
Kotal, Bison, and Craig Murdoch.
I think there's a spelling error there. It's Marduk. M-A-R-D-U-K. Some big brute on Tekken.
I like Brian.
I'm sure you like yourself. Oh, Fury. Oh, okay. Mr. 5000 doing quite well in this first round here. Kind of trying to overwhelm Killjoy with his speed, his movement. Killjoy fighting his way back though, but
Oh, he doesn't have the bar to amplify the slide, so he couldn't keep himself safe there. Shit, I was looking at the wrong bar there, I was getting
Round
confused.
2.
Sorry.
Fight.
Stuttering and playing. Oh, he misses out on a punish there, does Killjoy. Okay. Sub-Zero is definitely the character who can get around a lot quicker than Noob. Noob is probably
he's one of the slower characters, yeah. Definitely a slow character.
numbers along.
Limited movement. Wave dash is pathetic.
Has no wave dash.
Yeah, it's just non-existent really. Mr. 5000 trying to fight his way back into this, and he's about 8% away from closing it out.
Oh, there's that cheeky. Oh, he's read it. It's gonna be games.
Definitely made the read there.
Oh,
I like that surprise fatal blow just on landing.
I also dig it, bro. I think I'm gonna start using it.
Yeah, it's a character I really need to use more often than Cyber.
Yeah, he's so much fun.
Crushing blow
there's
connects.
that big crushing blow.
31%.
Having said that about his movement, his backdash is actually really decent. But Sub-Zero's got an incredible forward dash and an incredible backdash.
Sub-Zero is probably just one of those characters that's got incredible speed.
Yeah, he really does. Sub-Zero.
And then he still has the 6-frame down in as well, just for good measure.
6-frame down 1. Got an overhead starter and a low starter, and you
That's
see the
not
forward
going to
2
kill.
into fatal blow. No, it's not going to kill, but it's going to keep the bum, time it up. One touch from either of these guys now is going to do it. Whoa, that was close. Dashing out, trying to find an opening. Oh, the raw fate blow, probably not the wisest option. Oh, he doesn't finish it with the fake. 41. Or is it still loading or something?
Sanazuki quite active in chat. No. Drop noob. Such an annoying character, he says. Wonder why I would say that.
Don't be playing Jax and then call noob annoying. Come on.
Okay, so 1 game apiece in this grand final. There's still an opportunity for the bracket to be reset. Remember, guys, in chat as well as the guys playing, this grand final is a 1st to 3 setting.
Death clock.
So, like I was saying, the idea of the Battle for Kingdom, or whatever you want to call the event, sounds like an awesome idea because, to be honest with you, we've got a multitude of strong Kotal Khan players in FGC Africa. And because Kotal is so broken like he is, it's actually quite easy to pick up Kotal Khan and actually compete. So it's going to be quite interesting to see if we'll be able to separate the men from the boys when it comes to who can play Kotal Khan and who can really play Kotal Khan. And then, of course, there's the other option of Shao Kahn, who happens to be the top 5, one of the top 5 strongest characters in the game. Did I just say that? If you are Ninja Killer. So anyway, if you guys have seen that video of Ninja Killer, Let's Try Shao Kahn, or if you haven't seen it rather, do yourself a favor and watch it.
You kind of think as video games, is the premier Shao Kahn on the scene. Ninja Killer picks up any character and he just looks like he's been playing him since day 1. Pulls off shit that you didn't even know was possible.
Yep.
He's just ridiculously talented.
He's built differently, isn't he?
He's definitely built. Jay Wood saying sub is annoying.
Don't let Forensic hear you saying that.
I think Forensic knows how I feel about sub as well. That's going to be punished.
I'm not sure what kind of combo attempt that was there by Killjoy, but didn't seem to work. At least not the way he expected it to.
These guys are 1 apiece, and each game has gone to the 3rd round. Killjoy looking like he might be able to close this out, but this is Sub-Zero. We could see a forward 2 into Fatal Blow, but we're not going to.
We're seeing Killjoy take a 2-1 lead over Mr. 5000 in this grand final, 1st to 3 setting. Killjoy potentially 1 game away from taking this entire tournament this evening.
Jay Wood's asking if you just called Kotal broken, with many question marks.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm not even going to. I mean, he's just got so much tools. He's got a damage totem. He's got rejuvenating.
He's got three
suns.
buffs.
He's got three buffs. He's got
a parry.
a parry. He's got
a command grab that only requires 2 buttons, and it's a mid command
a
grab.
mid.
Vicky lost Snowman.
Yeah, he's got tools, and the damage that I can output. He's got super serviceable crushing blows as well. He's a really, really strong character. I mean, they have shown Kotal so much love since he was useless. Because he was. I mean, at one point he was pretty damn useless.
Yeah, everything about him was just wrong.
I so need a keep.
You know, I've been playing a bit of Street Fighter, and the one thing I have to say about Street Fighter that I've really enjoyed about it is that every character that you choose is just completely different to the next character. So you've got, for example, characters in MK that are considered grapplers. You've got characters that are zoners, but the fundamentals of the game, of the universal moves are so much the same. Standing 1, standing 2, down 1, down 2, back 4, etc, etc. Each of the characters of Street Fighter are so different to each other. So the learning curve to master a game like Street Fighter is just so much steeper than that of a Mortal Kombat. I prefer Mortal Kombat, don't get me wrong. But it's just quite interesting that, you know, Street Fighter has been out since 2016, still going strong, still being supported with new content, and here we are about to experience the 2-year anniversary of Mortal Kombat, with the majority of the community saying the game is dead. Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
It does indeed. I mean, Street Fighter's obviously got that legacy, which is arguably sort of even stronger than Mortal Kombat. Got a very, very, very loyal support base as well. I mean, Street Fighter 2 is still a game that is being played competitively and has got a massive following.
Yeah,
you know?
No, for sure. That is the game that actually defined the FGC.
Yeah, 100%. It definitely put the FGC on the map. I mean, it was the OG fighting game.
I love that game. That's the reason I bought the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition. So that I can play some Street Fighter 2 with my arcade stick.
You got that arcade stick back?
I have indeed. Perfectly functional. As Killjoy puts himself on match point.
Final round.
Some mirrors are broken in a good way for some reason.
Well, I think they're both as broken as each other, so it's kind of like like the community says, first the gimmicks, right?
Killjoy stuck in the corner at this point in time. Again, Mr. 5000 is probably the one place on the entire screen you don't want to be, but fighting his way out and landing a decent combo as well before forcing the breakaway from Mr. 5000. Landing 3 successive down ones because of that 6-frame down 1, plus the ability to mash 5,000 buttons, but I think that might just be it.
That is it. That is gonna be it. Illusion's Killjoy, taking it over 5,000.
Well, for Build the Conqueror, unfortunately, he did not get to see what he is so accustomed to seeing, that is a 5,000 victory. But big up to Killjoy for essentially going through this entire tournament unscathed. Hasn't lost the game.
Has not lost the game.
Making it all the way through the winner's side and ultimately taking out Mr. 5000 in the grand finals. Your winner of the Brothers Grimm event on CharlieWolfGaming is none other than Illusion's Killjoy 837. Well done to you, sir. Great showing there.
Awesome stuff. I mean, you know, yes, we see 5,000 win often, but it's got to be said, we see Killjoy win just as often. It really is a 50-50 when these two face each other. This time, Killjoy comes out on top. It's definitely not the last Killjoy 5,000 grand final that we can see. Guaranteed.
No, for sure. I don't even think it's close to being the last final that we'll see. And guys, just from our side, I see Docadus in chat as well saying GG's. big thank you to you, to Mindless, to Vald Overkill, to Rex2 Ducky, to Geometrix Mr. 5000, and to Illusions Killjoy 837 for coming forward and agreeing to take part in this tournament. I think it's been a fair amount of fun here, Blino. Just looking at specific matchups, noob versus sub. There's already been a call for a Kotal Khan / Shao Kahn tournament, which I think we should be able to put together fairly quickly, and we should have a fair amount of people wanting to enter as well. Yep. We've got a few Shao Kahn players, or people who are capable of playing with Shao Kahn. We've got more than a few Kotal Khan players, and I'm sure we'll be able to get some interesting an interesting event put together in a fairly short amount of time.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a really, really interesting prospect. And yeah, just to echo what Seawolf just said, thank you so much to all the players. We saw such strong performances from everybody. Mindless with an amazing game against Killjoy, almost taking it. Valve Overkill also super strong showing. Careless winner bringing his Sub-Zero. Always so much you can learn, bringing interesting variations to the table. So it's been a great tournament. I've really enjoyed it, and it was one that I was really looking forward to because of this dynamic between Noob, Cybot, and Sub-Zero. So I think that this is definitely a theme that we could kind of sink our teeth into and see what else we could come up with.
Guys, do not forget, or again, I keep saying do not forget, but be advised that CharlieWolfGaming is going to be appearing on quite a few podcasts over the next couple of weeks. So be ready for information around a podcast that is taking place on Saturday afternoon with the Afro Gamer, as well as on Monday, CharlieWolfGaming will be on a podcast hosted by none other than a guy we have seen in chat this evening, Bill the Conqueror. So, guys, keep your eyes glued to all the socials, all the WhatsApp groups, etc., etc. My Twitter page will give you all the information as well. Saturday, myself and Bliner will be on the Afro Gamer. Monday evening, we will be with Bill the Conqueror. So lots of things are happening. And yeah, all for the growth of the African FGC community.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much. That is
Thank you guys so much for joining us. 20 of you still watching, 31 likes, guys. Awesome stream again.
Absolutely
Thank you guys
awesome.
so much.
Thanks, guys. Cheers. Peace out. See you next time.